I expected that the scene would get easier with time, that the 1,000th time would carry less than the very first, that familiarity would soften what was so sublime, and the ordinary would replace the extraordinary burst. But something in the way you enter any space I'm in refuses to cooperate with what the logic says. And every time you come into the room I'm living in, it lands with all the force of all the very first of days. And I have stopped expecting it to settle into ordinary. I've stopped waiting for the wonder to become a familiar thing, because every time I see you is the most extraordinary reminder of what loving you has always meant to bring. Every time I see you, something in me recognizes the most complete and extraordinary thing it knows. Every time I see you, and the whole of me surprises itself with how completely and how fully this still glows. Not every time like repetition or like something growing less, but every time like the first time wearing different light. Every time I see you, and I have to just confess that seeing you has never once been anything but right. I see you in the mornings when the day has barely started, in the unrehearsed and natural and the simply you. And I see you in the evenings when the day has just departed and left you in the particular, intimate and true. And I see you in the middle of 100 ordinary moments when you are not aware that I am watching and recording. And in each one of these completely unremarkable components I find the same and overwhelming and the most rewarding. And I have stopped expecting it to settle into ordinary. Have stopped waiting for the wonder to become a familiar thing, because every time I see you is the most extraordinary reminder of what loving you has always meant to bring. The most complete and extraordinary thing it knows. Every time I see you, and the whole of me surprises itself with how completely and how fully this still glows. Not every time like repetition or like something growing less, but every time like the first time wearing different light. Every time I see you, and I have to just confess that seeing you has never once been anything but right. And the most tender thing about the every time of seeing is how it accumulates into something larger than the sum. That every single sighting keeps on being and agreeing with the first one. You're everything I wanted to become, because every time I see you is not a repetition. It is the most complete and living evidence of all, the daily and the faithful and the most precise rendition of a love that never tires, of the most extraordinary call. Every time I see you, something in me sublime. I have said hello 1,000 times before that moment, have offered it to strangers and to rooms and to the air. It was the most habitual and unremarkable component of the social and the ordinary everywhere. And then I said it once to you in the most unlikely setting, with no awareness of the weight that it was carrying. And something in the universe began its quiet setting of the stage for the most extraordinary love that I'd be bearing. And neither of us knew what that one word was beginning, what it was opening, and what it was to mean. That the most ordinary greeting was the thinning of the veil between the life before and everything unseen. The first hello, the most extraordinary ordinary, the word that held the whole of everything to come. The first hello and all its revolutionary and completely unsuspected and most luminous song. Not hello like the 1,000 ones before it, but hello like the one that changed the everything it touched. The first hello, and I would not restore it to the ordinary word it was. It means too much. Think about the version of that moment in the quiet, about how unremarkable it must have looked from the outside. Two people, the ordinary and the riot of a world that had no knowledge of what it was providing. And yet in that one word between us, something ancient and completely necessary found its most essential form. And all the years that followed were the patient and extraordinary unfolding of that first and perfect storm. And neither of us knew what that one word was beginning, what it was opening, and what it was to mean. That the most ordinary greeting was the thinning of the veil between the life before and everything unseen. The first hello, the most extraordinary ordinary, the word that held the whole of everything to come. The first hello and all its revolutionary and completely unsuspected and most luminous song. Not hello like the 1,000 ones before it, but hello like the one that changed the everything it touched. The first hello, and I would not restore it to the ordinary word it was. It means too much. And the most cinematic thing about a first hello is how it carries no idea of its own significance. That the word that starts the everything we know arrives in the most ordinary and the most magnificent. Because the first hello was not a grand beginning, was not announced by any music or any sign. It was just the most extraordinary, ordinary winning of the whole of everything with one word. Yours yours meeting mine. The first hello, the most extraordinary, ordinary, the word that held the whole of everything to come. The first hello, and all its revolutionary, and completely unsuspected and most luminous sum. Not hello like the thousand ones before it, but hello like the one that changed everything it touched. The first hello, and I would not restore it to the ordinary word it was. It means too much. The first hello, the word that started everything. The first hello, the most extraordinary, ordinary thing.
I have spent a lifetime building what I thought would keep me safe. The careful and the measured in the walls around the real have learned to navigate the world with the most practiced chafe of someone who has mastered what to show and what to conceal. And the armor served its purpose, and I wore it without question. Had made my peace with living at the distance it required, until you came and made a single and unanswered suggestion that undid the whole construction I had so carefully acquired. And I have tried to reassemble what your presence disassembles, have reached for the defenses that you make completely moot. But every wall I raise around you trembles and falls before you've even asked it to. You are my weakness, the most complete undoing, the one that finds the crack in every wall I've ever made. You are my weakness, and there is no pursuing of any armor strong enough to keep me unafraid. Not weakness like a failure or a thing to be ashamed of, but weakness like the most alive and most completely true. You are my weakness, and I have never been more claimed of anything as completely as I have been claimed by you. You are my weakness in the way a single look destroys me, and how the sound of your voice sundials the steadiest of grounds, and how the most impossible of distances deploys me toward you with a need that has no limits and no bounds. And I have stopped pretending that the weakness is a problem, have stopped reaching for the distance that it used to feel was safe, because the most extraordinary thing about this bottom of all defenses is how free it feels to take your place. And I have tried to reassemble what your presence disassembles, have reached for the defenses that you make completely moot. But every wall I raise around you trembles and falls before you've even asked it to. You are my weakness, the most complete undoing, the one that finds the crack in every wall I've ever made. You are my weakness, and there is no pursuing of any failure or a thing to be ashamed of, but weakness like the most alive and most completely true. You are my weakness, and I have never been more claimed of anything as completely as I have been claimed by you. And the most powerful thing about a weakness this complete is how it makes the everything more real and more alive. That standing undefended at your feet is the only way I've ever truly felt I could survive. Because you are my weakness, not as something that diminishes, but as the most extraordinary form of being known. The love that finds you where the armor finishes, and love's the most essential and the most completely shown. You are my weakness, the most complete undoing, the one that finds the crack in every wall I've ever made. You are my weakness, and there is no pursuing of any armor strong enough to keep me unafraid. Not weakness like a failure or a thing to be ashamed of, but weakness like the most alive and most completely true. You are my weakness, and I have never been more claimed of anything as completely as I have been claimed by you. You are my weakness, and I would not have it any other way. You are my weakness, the most powerful thing I have to say.